Hello friends, I hope you're having a good night. I released a video this morning on the 779 portal, and after I did that I thought that I would feel light and great, but it turns out that that's not the case, and so I thought I'd get on and touch base with you all with an energy update, how I'm feeling. I know if I'm feeling this way, I'm not the only one. This afternoon, I started feeling really heavy. I don't know another way to explain it. It's like a sadness, like a door closed. Grief, sadness. My family was going to the lake tonight, and my husband asked me if I wanted to come. He said we had to hurry up, we had to leave soon. And he's like, we don't have a lot of time, we got to get going. If you're coming, you're coming. And I was like, nope, not having anything, nothing to do with it. Like, I was not going to be rushed. I wanted to have a nap. I got so tired, but then when I laid down, like, I couldn't fall asleep, and I was still having these waves coming up. So I've been I was laying there just with my hand on my heart and my stomach and indicating, basically saying, I release this to source in light. It's one of the things I do. And so I felt like I just really needed to come on and let you all know how I'm feeling too, because we're in this together. We really are. I received today, and then on top of it, so I got done with that in the afternoon, and then I received, or I saw the number 333, 433, and 633 ringing in my ears. The last few days I've been eating things that I normally would not eat. Been super thirsty as well. And then also there were a couple of nights when I could not sleep at all. I had so much pressure in my head and the front of my face. And again, do not take this like if you have something you need to go to the doctor for, please by all means do so. Don't say like that lady on YouTube said not to do that. But I'm just telling you, this is what I've been going through in case you're going through it. DNA upgrades, and our nervous systems are a bit overtaxed right now. And so that's just the bottom line with it. So the 33 is we've got our Ascended Masters with us here helping us as well. I do have a candle lit, and I'm actually going to use my singing bowl with us all right now because I feel we could all use it together. Like I was saying, I've been feeling a lot of sadness. I sat outside for a little bit. I might actually go back out there and work in the garden because that seems to help. The other day, actually, when I was feeling like this, there were a few days last week when, like one day I was trying to hold back the tears, and within the next couple of days, it was just like it didn't matter. It had to come. And there was a day when I was in the garden pulling weeds, and I was thinking as I was doing it about like pulling the weeds properly. I don't know if many of you pull weeds, but if you need to get the full root out, because if you don't, the plant will take root again on its own. And so that's what I feel like we're doing right now, is we are, a lot of the release that we're feeling, it's not just for us, it's for the collective, but we're also, whatever we're feeling, they're emotions. They're indicators of where we're at, but we don't even always have to know exactly what we're releasing. It's just the intention of doing it and saying, I release that and I'm making way for the new. And so I just want you to know you're not alone. I've also felt intense feelings within the last week of just such homesickness that I cannot explain. Many of us are starseeds, so I believe that's where that comes from. You can be surrounded by 100 people and your whole family's here, but you just feel utterly homesick. And it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but it's the way I've been feeling. And so I thought, maybe, and I've got my notebook here, but I thought maybe we'd pull a few cards just to see who's with us in support right now. And know that you can always ask for support. Let's see, I always like to know. Bottom of the deck, we have blue beings, light transmission, wounds healed, important information, and charging up. You can see that. I've had a lot of information coming through in the middle of the night. I've been up a lot, and then I always keep a journal by my bed, and even like I can hear my soul or my guides talking to me in my sleep. And so like there's phrases that I'll jot down, dreams, anything that comes through like that. I know it's important. I don't always know what it's for, but I know it's important at the time. So let me see what else we have here. These have already been shuffled. Bridget, she was the next card too. So Bridget, let your passion lead you to your purpose, inner fire. And then the blue beings too, that reminds me, I have another story I want to tell. When I was a young child, not maybe middle age, I think, I can remember sitting with my friend John, and at the time I had a lot of nightmares, like, and scary. And I knew, like, I don't know if you've ever had those dreams where you actually you're touched or held forcefully in your sleep. And I was having a lot of those dreams at the time. And it was so scary for me. And yet I was telling my friend John about this, and I said that, and I had mentioned the blue man, because whenever this happened, there was a blue man. I was younger, I didn't know what else to call him, and he was always in those dreams with me. And at the time, I just equated the blue man with being super scared, and I knew I was in danger. But now I know him as a light being, an Andromedian, I believe he is. But he's always there with protective blue light, so he was always there shielding me. Anytime I was in those dreams and I was trying to fight for myself, he was actually there protecting me. So that is what this card reminds me of. My friend John, actually after that, he got me a book called The Blue Man, and it was not very big. I don't have it anymore, but it was like a lighthearted story of the blue man. So I wanted to share that with you too. So if you do have blue men or light beings come in your dream, they're likely your protectors. Then we have Lady Venus, a call to action, power surge, earth mission. I feel like I want to read a little bit of that one for you. Okay. Our message: for hundreds of years and thousands of years, those on earth have prayed for a better way. You were born in response to those prayers. I'm getting chills. You were called to earth on a mission. Everything you have faced, overcome, and healed from is preparation for leaving a legacy. You are someone who will make a great change. This work can be overwhelming, so the universe won't place any expectations or pressure on you. But just by making small shifts, you are showing those around you what is possible. If you feel you're constantly helping, healing, and guiding others, that's because this is a calling from deep within your soul. Lady Venus is here now to give you a surge of power and inspiration to take this work further. I'm going to read the beginning for you too. Lady Venus is an advanced cosmic being of ecstatic light, dedicated to helping us connect with divine wisdom. She's an interplanetary representative of divine love and a bringer of the higher consciousness that will support the ascension of planet Earth. The twin flame of Sanat Kumara, she is the queen of a cosmic race of beings known as the Venusian energy, like Venus, is an advanced cosmic energy similar to that of angels, and they consider themselves our starry ancestors. When called upon, they can help us embark upon a personal mission to make a difference on this earth. Lady Venus, although maybe a lesser known divine master, will be there to help anyone who wants to dedicate their life to making a difference. When her card pops out for you, your life has this potential. That's awesome. Thank you. Let's see what else we have. Rumi, mystical knowing, breaking boundaries, personal experience of God. Maybe I want to write that too. I know Rumi is a poet that is known all over the world. I'm just going to be laid back tonight and let the book talk for me. His message is, it is time to move beyond any limitations of the earthly realm that have been placed upon or forced upon you. It's time to break free of the constraints of family, politics, religion, and anything else that has been telling you who you are or how you need to be. Your connection to the divine must come from personal experience. Trust what you believe and trust what you know, for this is the only way to move forward. This isn't saying you should disrespect or throw away what may be in place around you, but see if there's a way for you to authentically express who you are without causing any offense. Rumi's light is with you to help you move beyond the limitations of society or family traditions. Simply remain centered in your heart and let your personal experience of the divine lead the way. It isn't inauthentic to speak to others in their language or through their wording in order to get your point across. What's important is what you feel within and the deep knowing that no matter who you are or where you are loved by the power that created you. I'm going to read all of these actually to you. The blue beings. So I can sit here and channel all day, but let me see what comes up for you. So the blue beings message is, if the world feels overwhelming or intense, know that hands of light are upon you now. Take a moment to retreat to a safe place to cleanse and recharge your energy. Don't feel guilty about it. You don't need to be constantly in the limelight or in the service of others. This is not a time to sacrifice your own well-being in order to serve others. Take the time to recharge, observe, and review how you feel. This is a deeply healing time for you. You may You may have been on this path for a long time and experienced miraculous and healing moments, but now you are going deeper. This is about healing from the inside out. Be open to learning new information and gaining insights about your life that will bring you to a deeper state of wholeness and connection with yourself. Cosmic beings are surrounding you now and are leading the way on this ever unfolding journey. Nice. And then Bridget's message with inner fire. You're a highly driven, passionate being with the ability to make great changes in the world. Follow what lights you up, for the spiritual fire within you is growing and glowing, and the sharing of your passion will lead to the fulfilling of your purpose. Bridget is coming to you now because it might feel as though your life is changing and the ground is unsteady beneath you, but trust that it is best to change when change is unfolding around you. This is a powerful time for you to begin anew. The seeds that you have planted with your dreams are being given the opportunity to germinate and grow. Trust in your passions and don't let the limiting beliefs or doubts of others be projected onto you. Let your fire burn and roar. Let's do one more for sure. I know I had a reading earlier too, but I think too, there's many dreams that we've had or we've maybe even forgotten from childhood or even before we even came here, that we just kind of let go of because we got stuck in life where we were at, and everything's changing right now. I feel it in my bones, and I know there's some things I'm working on. It's taken me a long time to get to this place, even just to speak on camera, and this is longer than I expected it to be too again, but really, it feels good to be sharing because I know that I'm not alone when I do. I know that the people who find this video are like me. Even though there's so many people around me who it seems like they don't have a clue, like sometimes I feel like we're living in two different worlds right now. People who I was close to at some point in time, and it's just the way it is right now, in all honesty. So let me see. I think I forgot. So the last card we got was, and I got Isis earlier too, so Hathor. And I'm going to read this as well. Acceleration, brilliance, stand in your light, light activation. So I'll read this and then I'm going to read Isis as well. I walk with Isis a lot. She's one of my team that I'm with a lot, and then I have memories. Like you may have memories, or I don't know. We're connected, so I know that I've worked in the temples with Isis previously in past lives. So many of you maybe have as well. If you're here, we've got Hathor, Bridget. I do have Celtic past lives, Druid. A lot of it, so many of you have as well. We've had many different lives. So Hathor, light, joy, and success surround you now. If you have been going through a dark, challenging time, the clouds are now parting and the light of the sun is shining upon you. This is a time of acceleration and success. You're beginning to build momentum and things are starting to move forward. Old dreams and visions may come to light now. For whatever has been blocking you or holding you back is now being released, making space for an influx of energy, drive, and movement. Hathor is encouraging you to set your sights higher than before. Reach for the sun. Bask in your own brilliance. Even if you have held back on expressing any of your talents or bringing to light information that will support your growth, now is the time to bring those things into the light of day. If you've been holding back on a project or waiting on the right time to move forward, that time is now. The wheels are turning and your life is moving. Enjoy the light. Whenever I think of Isis too, I think of, she's like, you're here for an adventure. Life is an adventure. That's always what I think of her saying when it comes to that. We didn't pull that card. I want to actually, I just thought of, I think, so for crystals, I think I was guided last week to get, and I might say this wrong, lepidolite. It's also called, I've got right here. I've got one of them right here. Some of these tend to look a little bit different. Also known as the lavender stone, it has a strong relaxing, balancing, and calming effect, used for dream work, rebirthing, dream recall, and it reduces nightmares. It decreases stress, anxiety, depression, manic depression, PTSD, anger, panic attacks, addictions, and traumas. It also helps with hair, skin, nails, pregnancy, and childbirth. So I got this for myself. I keep it by my bedside too, or work with it. But our nervous systems are, a lot of us have had dysregulated nervous systems, and I have, because many of us have been through a lot of trauma or came here with it. But this is a stone that can help with that. And then Black Moonstone. This stone focuses on new moon energy, new beginnings, great for starting new projects, new relationships, new birth, pregnancy, very protective. It deflects negative energies and encourages inspiration, brings a bad mood into a more positive state, calming and grounding. It has all the benefits of white moonstone as well. Black Moonstone. So I think I'm actually going to yes. I'm going to read a little bit from Isis too then. Reclaiming magic. Call back your power and what is rightfully yours. Her message is, it is time to be your whole self. The parts of yourself that have had to be left behind are now ready to return. This is a time to stop playing small and step back into your greatness. If you feel something or someone has pushed you away from your most authentic self, the power of magic is guiding you to take the reins back into your own hands. Don't let anyone or anything stop you from being who you were born to be. Let your voice be heard, let your gifts be seen, and let your power be revealed. I have had a lot of cards lately too on magic. Yesterday I had the unicorns one as well. Okay, and then if you feel that you have lost or forgotten parts of yourself due to situations beyond control, know that these fragments are not lost, but waiting to be reclaimed. Call back all the fragments of your innocence, gifts, talents, vulnerability, heart, and anything else that might be out there in the universe. This is a powerful moment of spiritual awakening, and the world is here to be your witness. Welcome home to yourself. With that, I want to share too, because like I said, I've been working with Isis for some time. Part of that in Mary Magdalene is, and what's helped stabilize me throughout the days is a basic rituals throughout the day, in the way that when I wake up, I call back all parts of myself. I verbalize, I say, I call back all parts of myself that have scattered in fear, obligation, or past wounding. I call these parts to my center. Breathing in the breath of God, of the divine. of my soul, I call back all of these parts of myself to my center, and I walk with the light of my soul. So I want to thank you for stopping by. If you do want to work with me, I'll leave the information down below. Please do like, subscribe. If you received anything from this or anything else that I've put out, if you leave a comment, I'd love to see or hear about how you're doing as well. It'd be nice if I knew I wasn't alone sometimes too, but it does help. It'll help the algorithm so others can actually see this message if it'll put it into the queue better. So I appreciate you for being here. Sending blessings and love. Namaste. Have a good day.